对不对？不光
What?
Always, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that.
小哥要有感情。
Yuri, who appears very mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sari and Suki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Steve Sean.
We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, aesthetic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little. You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Steve Sean. We'll make room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica.
Oh, hello, Monica.
I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As I already mentioned, it's being widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space.
Monica!
Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, and Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sarah.
The choice.
Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Wow!
Natsuki lifts the foil off her tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are ground with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
翔哥，你现在看 Monica 的表情有点微妙。你看这两个都在笑 ，Monica 在干嘛？眼神呆滞。
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Hey, well, you know, just hurry and take one.
Sari grabs one first, and Monica, I follow.
It's so delicious.
Sari talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Then the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction.
老色胚，老色胚，我靠！
As she waiting for me to take a bite, I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Well, I heard this somewhere before.
Make them for you or anything.
Thought you technically did, Sari said.
Well, maybe. Not for you, you know, you dummy.
All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation.
All right, dismiss the conversation, huh?
Yuri returns to the table carrying a cheese seat. That's icing. Yeah. He carefully placed a teacup in front of each class before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray.
Oh
You
God,
keep
you
your
are
own tea
insane.
set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess.
Hey, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri is just trying to impress you. Tom,
That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me.
so, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question.
Yeah, you
Something
should
felt
say a friend of mine suggested this game to me a long time ago, and then I said, no, fuck no. This game is wicked, and I've seen a bunch of YouTubers playing this videos already. And then your friend is like, oh, maybe we can set up a Zoom meeting and we can do Doki Doki together. And then you say, oh, fuck yeah, that sounds great.
just feeling
Great
so
question. Why do you choose Doki Doki Literature Club then?
It's feel boring because I can't do anything. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Terry seemed really happy here, so
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be board member for any of the major clubs. Aren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Debate club. I hate it, okay? Debate club. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs, It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also not in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could play it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature or history.
I hate literature.
Or history. I don't like history also. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. Or cupcakes. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. All right, you know what? We're never gonna graduate. Right, everyone? Yay!
We will do our best.
You know it.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls are interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Well, I still don't really know if I keep up with the level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Stepsham, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years,
Hentai. I'd like to read a bunch of hentai. Yuri, please.
I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up.
Hello.
It's like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? Oh, without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. You trace the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds.
Fantasy.
Dark fantasies. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yui goes on very passionate about her reading, seeming to be reversed and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how the writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Horror, wow.
I read a horror book once, but I hate them. They're very bad. But just correctly grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. This way, you might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
You're a rock? Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that.
Wait, what just
But-
happened?
If a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Sorrow horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. 啥玩意儿? You look at the world if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Yeah, I hate horror. Oh, what's that? Well, Asugi's eyes start over to me for a split second.
Deception. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What?
What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called. Don't say it out loud. And give that back. Fine, fine. Yay! Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. You're.
Barry sided up behind Asugi and puts her hand on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Oh, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes?
No. No.
He averted her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels.
You understand that?
That level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself.
All right, Yuri, shut the hole. All right, we don't want to see you talking.
You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerable ability and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, we can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
Dot. I guess it's the same for you.
Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. What about your poems, Natsuki?
I
We all
mean,
sit in
I
silence for a moment.
okay. I have an idea, everyone. Nani?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzily at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is Steven.
Yay! Let's do it!
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Steph Sean?
Monica smiles firmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we are back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forward with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Siri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and
你忍心吗？你看着那4个人，我看
I
着你
lose my train of thought. Powerful ghosts stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But
I'm sorry, I thought
Steph Sean.
you're
Also trust.
I'm defenseless against these ghosts. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is that price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls.
暴露了。
Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the district club.
Biggest mistakes ever.
One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Well, not for Yori.
Yes! I'm so happy! Baby.
Ellery wrapped her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment.
You're gonna scare me later on, Yori. If you just if you just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Ah, thanks, I guess.
You guessed it. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a 2,000-word essay about the literature club and bring that to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Steph Sean, especially you, don't procrastinate. Do the freaking work, all right? I'm looking forward to seeing you, how you express yourself. Yeah, hey.
Yeah. I already impressed the class for Monica with my medical writing skills.
Mediocre.
I already feel the anxiety running up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Hey, Steph John, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sari and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the clubroom and make our way home. The whole way, a man wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sari, Yasuki, Yuri, and of course Monica.
And of course, Monica.
Why really be heavy spending every day after school in a literature club?
Of course not.
Perhaps I will have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls.
You better be.
Alright, I will just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure the fortune will find me.
Fortune 3. See that?
Yeah, I
Maybe
got like
breaking.
4 diamonds in 1 diamond ore. That's very good. And I guess the stars was writing a poem tonight.
Dun, 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 dun. It's time for poem writing. I'll go with agonizing. That means extreme pain.
Well, I will go with
Jumpy.
friends.
Fantasy, of course.
And how about special?
Marshmallows.
I will say Tom.
Sticky.
Well, peace.
Socks. Where the heck are my socks?
And treasure.
Doki 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 doki.
Oh, passion.
Dream.
George.
Set
Well, massacre.
Choco. Chocolate. Chocolate.
Oh, crimson forest. That's very good.
Lazy explorer. Lazy.
And
Battle playground.
whistle.
Hop. Hop.
Hop. Explode. Yeah, like explode.
爆炸就是艺术就是爆炸。
Hi again, Steph Sean. I think it's
Hello,
slow.
Monica.
Yes.
Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Aha. Aha.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already heading out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Steph Sean. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like it deserves any slack. Avery told me you didn't even want to join any club this year. And last year, too. You little nerd. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. I'm gonna murder you very brutally at the end. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between say Monica and Manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Stepjon always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room, and so on.
How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy and it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
He said I was just playing Minecraft, fiddling with the flint and steel.
In real life.
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
All right, starting the first day or maybe the second day of the literature club, and you're starting to fall in love with Stepjon already, Yuri. What's wrong with your head? Come on. How
There's
How
some
come?
crazy guys here.
Yes, how come you and Stepjon can become god friends too? No, good friends too.
Avery? Hmm? As usual, Sari seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, you guys are so doomed. The situation's getting messed up already. How can you get yourself out of this? Yuri even brought you something today, you know.
Wait, Sari? Me? Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sari made it sound like a big deal when it's really not.
It's really hot.
What do I do?
Huh? I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reached into your bag and pulls out the book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out the book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep up your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want.
Yeah, I discussed it, huh?
This is how a sister accidentally being so cute. Even
You're gonna regret saying that, Stepjon.
book she thinks I would like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I would definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Feel.
Ew.
Now you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Larry and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner.
Alright, you better watch out then.
Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case you need a hand.
需要你一巴掌。
You looking for something in here?
I think it's my line.
Oh yeah, that was you.
You looking for something there?
Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna keep messing it up?
Yasuki slides a bunch of stacked books and buckets across the shelf. Manga.
You read manga, right?
Ah, sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a long volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pulled out four of the stack.
There it is.
Suki snatched it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rack.
She turns into a box of manga. 变成了一箱
What? It
Click on the history then. Let's see what happens. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
Yeah, that sucks.
Of course.
I know the feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Perfect Girls is a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Steph Sean. Consider this lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact,
Yasuki pulls out the first volume of Perfect Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah.
Oh.
I stare at the cover. It features four girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. Exceedingly mode.
Don't just stand there. Grabs your
He
arm.
grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. He then takes a seat against the wall beneath the window sills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs won't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Oh, why is that? Oh, I guess it's easier to read close together like this.
Don't just say that. Don't make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and squishes an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. Only a few seconds before Natsuki was again inches closer, reclaiming the addition no space where she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulders, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, How long has it been since I read this beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am,
Right.
but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. Kind of
Like
grew out of this since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining through to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there gonna be a plot?
well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know that what you mean, what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you to get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like what you're doing right now, the literature club, it starts off very easy, and then later on, the level just goes up dramatically, and then it becomes a drama. Exactly like the Okie Dokie Literature Club. Why are you going here? Why are you here then? Just for a cupcake? Yeah, just remember, never join any clubs just for a cupcake. Just remember that, the first rule. Like when they got into all their backstories, and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There's so many touching parts. Touching parts.
Wow,
Touching
is,
parts.
is that so?
So
It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
you underestimated my power. Oh, don't
Don't
do it.
try it.
Don't try it. And again. Ah! hey, hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean?
Uh, Suki gives me a little shove. It just means that I haven't yet seen you at your full power.
Good save.
This chapter seems like it's about baking.
Okay.
This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well,
He paused for a moment as if he didn't want to admit something.
yeah. Why does that matter?
It doesn't. I was just curious. Because you enjoy baking too, right?
That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like how I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. Too bad for anyone that impressionable. That impressionable. Aha, aha.
Definitely not a coincidence.
Yeah,
I
anyone.
guess that explains Satsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge?
Ooh, I like this one.
We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you were just watching me read.
Well, I feel like I'm falling in love with you, Staff Shot. I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean?
Hmm?
Hmm? Don't
Hmm? 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 That's not. Well, I wouldn't really know.
what do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Ah, sorry.
You're not sorry at all. Hmm.
Why should I be sorry? I'm not sorry at all. Yeah.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids.
老二次元了是吧？
Yeah. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, yeah, you still haven't grown out of that yet. Makes me want to punch them in the face.
I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it.
Into
I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Hmm. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part?
Which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't know how, I don't even know what my dad would do if he found it out, found this. At least he's safe here in the club room. But Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? 哦，翔哥，这句话，这句话在后面也会出现。I just can't win, can I?
Why you have to win? I don't know. To win at what? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? Me, Kiraman, win it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
Poor So,
Ha ha ha.
Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
No! I totally forgot that happened.
Natsuki put her finger on one of the panels.
Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. 我靠，他竟然喜欢一个有悲惨故事的一个人。But it gets especially bad when
他说悲惨故事人不是挺好吗？
应该是他应该会跟那个匿名的人产生了共鸣。我
那个啥
会说，
你觉得那个什么他们在这里面 Tom 怎么样？一直有悲惨的。
这也是另外一种意义的悲惨。Tom and Jerry, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Yes, that's a pun. Just finish this chapter. 你点一下那个 history，底下不是有 skip 那个 author，你点一下 history。你看之前Natsuki 说了一句话，我看一下啊，
这个吗？
在后，不是在后面，这个 I just can't win, can I？这个是之后也会出现，这个不重要，在后面提下的。往下滑，往下滑。
下，哎，
对。 对，你看这里 you always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky, but it gets especially bad when 就这里他想说的是 when 他就是说有可能是那个 minority 就这个人物里面就这个漫画里面那个人就是说他有等一下你就知道了，跟他的身世很相似。Let's go, keep going. This is a little foreshadowing. 你要不要先停在这里
可是可以
？Save.
啥
你还有时间吗？
？How about this save here? I'll save.
I wanna see.
Okay, just